welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like, I don't know how I feel finally saying that. It's like I feel like I should be saying happy new year now because a lot has happened. I think the last time I picked up my phone to record anything regarding YouTube was in March, and so I just felt like giving you guys like a live update and just to tell you guys that I'm low-key back, or at least I'm trying to come back while I'm finding balance with school, work, my life here. But you know what, I'll keep you guys updated. So how have you guys been? I feel like that should be the first question. How have you been? Because this video is going to be telling you guys how I've been and what I've been dealing with and why I have been away for this long. So comment below, how have you been? What have you guys been up to? What's happening on this YouTube street? What's happening on this YouTube streets? Fill me in. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Start of the year, I took a job as an au pair. Because I'm a self-funded student, I am completely responsible for my tuition and I am an adult. So I was the one that chose to come to the UK. So I'm completely responsible for myself and my school fees is a lot. So at the start of the year, I accepted a job as an au pair. So basically, I accepted to move in with the family and care for their kids. It's a job that doesn't require so much experience because then you're paid relatively lower. But then again, the family was responsible for my travel and then they pay me, my feeding, everything was settled. So every money I was getting, and it was within like my part-time hours. So it was going to save me money for upkeep, rent and all of that. So I decided to take the job and I moved in with the family. Unfortunately for me, I did not realize how much that was going to just interfere with my life, my routine, because now I had to be waking up and doing things at the kids' routine. I'm very good with children, by the way. However, I do not even have any housekeeping bone in me. Even though it required light housekeeping with the children, I was struggling because I'm not very domestic. I'm just not, So, and then the family would they loved how close I had gotten to the kids and the relationship I had with them, but they would always just say that they wanted more from me, and I'm like, I don't have any more to give. Coupled with the fact that my coursework for spring term was a lot, and as someone that struggles with ADHD, it was hard not working with my routine. With staying by yourself and living by yourself, you're able to take extra breaks if you need. You're able to be flexible around your schedule. But this time around, I had to wake up a certain time, go to bed a certain time. It started to affect me mentally. I started to have loads of anxiety, and I could feel the depression brewing up. And so when spring term was over, I spoke to a friend and I was like, this is what I'm going through. And then we made a decision that I was going to move out, quit the job and move out. And the plan was to stay with her. Tell me why when I quit the job, because I had explained to her how I don't have family in the UK or in London, and if I actually leave this job, because I had been using all of my pay to pay my fees, I'll be stranded. I cannot afford a place, And then she was like, oh, you're moving with me, I quit the job and I'm like, okay, what's up? And she said her husband said I couldn't move in with them anymore and I had quit my job. So that just affected me mentally because for the first time in my life, I was now homeless. I think I had a shift that same day I was supposed to move out of the house. I just begged the family to leave my luggage in their house, took an overnighter bag, finished my shift, and then had to deal with the question, where would you sleep tonight? I had maybe about £200 on me, but then if I spent it on a hotel, what was I gonna eat? And after the few days of spending in the hotel, I still did not have a house, So shout out to everyone that actually housed me this period, loaned me money, just did something for me, because your girl was homeless on the streets of London. And the thing was that I'm the kind of person that when I'm dealing with a lot, I'm praying, but I also do not want to allow the emotions in. So I wasn't crying, I wasn't sad, you know, because I was afraid that if I let myself feel all of those emotions, I was going to break down, and there was no time to break down. I needed to work. It was holidays, so I could work full time. I needed to work, make up money, get a place. Like, that's part of being an adult. There's nobody that is going to, the world is not going to stop for you to figure your life out. And I mean, I knew all the possibilities of moving into a whole new country by myself. So I wasn't even angry. Yes, I was disappointed that someone had left me homeless, but if there's anything I'm learning about people, is like, don't depend on them. Like, always have a plan A, B, C, you know. And so I was homeless for the whole of April. Like, I was actually just moving from house to house with friends. And mid-May, I finally found like places I was okay with staying. But the thing is that the places that I liked were not available to June. And then this person I was staying with at that time said I absolutely had to leave. Oh my god, there was no story I did not hear. I even feel like at some point I started to just get like irritable, even though it wasn't their fault. Like, she had told me this whole story of like her landlord and not allowing her to have people in the house. I was like, oh my god, I'm tired of hearing stories from people. But like, it wasn't her fault. Like, am I gonna if she needed me to leave her house, it's to leave. Like, she had housed me for like 2 weeks now, so 2 weeks is a lot. And I was asking for 1 more week, so I was like, you know what, I'm actually tired of living with people. I had some money now, so I got a shortlet. That shortlet was so beautiful. That was the first place I now felt like I had peace. I could put my thoughts together. That was the first time I actually carried my phone and I recorded like an Insta story or something like that. But like, I could finally, now school has resumed, like the summer term has resumed. It wasn't until June till after the shortlet, because the landlord or the owner of the house said he was renovating and everyone had to leave like the first week of June, which was perfect for me because that was when this place was available. And I've moved into a new, so I live in a house share. So I have just a room to myself, but it's like a very cute, beautiful space that I'm going to show you guys. And while my schedule is still very busy and I'm trying to figure out what my life is in this new place, and just like get into my reading again, at least like I can record a video, I can sit down, I don't feel like I need to be up at a certain time catering to people's kids. And so it wasn't a bad job, I love the kids, but it was affecting me mentally. I was just down. I was like, oh my god, this is not for me. Like, I'm not a mother. I've not been responsible for kids in this measure before, but nobody forced me to take the job. I think that all of these things, like these few months that I've had to deal with so much, and this is me just wrapping it up because I don't want this video to be so long, but really it has taught me, like, whenever I think about my journey and just moving from Nigeria to this place, it reminds me so much. I remember reading the Bible today and I was reading just like on Abraham, because that's one story I relate to. Abraham, I relate to Joseph a lot, but like Abraham, like moving to the place that I'll show you, like my own Japa journey wasn't really about Japaing from the country. It was like a separation, like, come me and you and get to know me. It was like a call from God, like separating me from my home and just all of the things. I feel like I'm going to record a separate video of all of the things that I'm now learning. I feel like it took me years to learn, and if I haven't passed through the things that I have gone through, I wouldn't have matured. And I think it reminds me of something that I think I read in James last night, where it says, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember it, I'm gonna put it here. So that's something like your experiences, the suffering, everything you go through, it builds up perseverance like inside of you. I'm gonna put the scripture. Basically, it's saying that it makes you be the best version of yourself, which I think all of what I've had to go through since I moved into this country has taught me. I feel like I'm gonna do 1-by-1 story time on TikTok. It's gonna be more interesting, I think. I don't know, because at the same time I don't want it to be like I'm calling anyone out, or just maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna figure out an angle to share that story, because I actually genuinely appreciate no matter how little any help anybody has given me, because like, it's their hard-earned money, it's their space, you know. I don't feel entitled to it. I feel blessed. I feel like God loves me. How I got this space, my rent is pretty affordable, even cheaper than what I had before, and in a much bigger, nicer space. I don't know if I'm gonna be here for long, but it has just given me a sense of I have a home, like I have my own space again. It's a bit lonely because I'm far away from like people that I can consider friends. But yeah, that's just everything I've had to deal with: homelessness, school, failing. I'm gonna do a much more. But how have you guys been? Like, let me know in the comment section. I've missed like the, I think, 90 subscribers that I have, but my hope is that I can find my rhythm again and come back on YouTube, you know, and just share. I made my hair. It's getting a bit old. This makeup, I'm learning a thing or two about makeup as well, I think. But yeah guys, if you've gotten to the end of this video, I really hope you're subscribed, and I hope that you're sticking with me. And you guys, please tell me what you want me to share with you so we can grow this channel together. But have a lovely, I don't know where this video is gonna go up, but like, you guys just stay safe, and yeah. So this is my realistic room tour, like I promised you. I do not know how to lay a bed to be straight. I do not know how to arrange a room to look very nice. But this is my hanger because my building doesn't have a dryer. I also use here to hang stuff up. Yeah, and this is my table, which is very important to me. Like I said, realistic, because why is a pen knife on my table? And you'll be surprised at how many things I buy from Amazon in a week. But isn't my deck so lovely? This is just a spot that I use for my reusable bottles, my sharpening glasses, and my perfume. I think it's something from Katy Perry's collection. I also got that on Amazon. I'm just an Amazon babe. I'm always just shopping for one thing or the other. The next thing is my coat rack. I don't know if it has a special name, but yeah, this is where I just dump random stuff, you know, like when I'm not sure where to hang them, I just put them there. In the winter, of course, I'm gonna use it to hang my coat and stuff. But this is the view from my window, which I think is very beautiful. It helps get my room like airy and stuff. This is my wardrobe, which I really love. It has a lot of drawers. It's amazing. So yeah, that's my room. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mwah.